Hey everyone, welcome back to BP Tips. I'm your host, Brother Pooh, and we're going straight back into Genshin Impact to get that last achievement that I'm trying to get. So as you guys can see here, just to prove it out, I have a 9 out of 10, the last iteration of the series of performance may decline in low temperatures. This is probably the most difficult one I had, and see, the thing is, like, my friend, he actually already completed this early on. His main team though was freezing, I think, with Chungyeon, and then he ended up just using his E with Razor, and he got this I'd say pretty easily. He didn't really have much trouble. I didn't get a good ice character till about later, and that was Chi-Chi. I really wanted Chi-Chi as a healer, so I still don't necessarily have a good, I would say, way to do this. And if you're like me, you struggled with it based off of with the players that you had, and you just couldn't get that achievement proc to go often as much as you would like. I didn't have much issues with anything else. Like, Cool It was easy. I mean, there was a little bit of trial and error there with characters and trying to keep it at 10 seconds. Earth, Wind, and Fire was pretty easy once you like understand where to go. Art of War was pretty easy with Zhongling. I just had to kind of test because Diluc couldn't do it. And then Heartwarming was really easy with Diluc. Even at max, I maxed him out and I was able to do it. But with Performance May Decline, I really had an issue with like having the right amount of elemental mastery between Kaya and Lisa. You know, I couldn't do it in the other ice domain because they were a lot higher level, and I would have to actually use my resources to get them up. So that was kind of like the last plan B. And also, I really didn't want to do that because if I did get, bypass and level my characters up, I wouldn't be able to do Cecilia Garden, which is, level 15 water slimes, which is pretty easy. And you need to proc that super conduct to kill them rather than any other type of damage. And then, of course, there's that one other video where you go out with Kaya and you basically just queue in the first floor of Abyssal Spire. And you basically get that proc that way. I've never had success with that. It's anyway. So if you're like me and you are struggling with this achievement, this is a milestone within this game. I'm gonna get this banner. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I did with my characters and basically the trial and error that I had to go through. And that's my hope and vision with this specific video, is to kind of showcase my logic and to give you a little bit better in-depth walkthrough of my experiences so that you guys can then use it and as an opportunity to get this achievement yourselves. So let's go into the characters before we go in and get that achievement. So actually, let's go to party setup. So if you see right here, I had a little bit of trial and error. I had Chungyeon level 44, I had Fisher level 60, and then Lisa level 20, and then Kaya level 20. I'm only going to be using Kaya and Lisa, but if you go to the details here, you can see that my attack is 361, my elemental mastery is 223, and my level is 20. But I did ascend to potentially grow to level 40. I did kind of need that extra boost. My weapon is prototype ranker, just a little bit of extra boost in attack power for when I do my E. It'll basically lower the HP slimes to a point where I could just basically use my auto attack with Lisa. My artifacts is as best as possible, as much of elemental mastery as I could find. You don't need super good stuff. As you can see, I didn't level any of them. I did level this one up to 54 just to get that extra elemental mastery push, stuff like that, right? Elemental mastery to level 4. So you might it might be a little bit different with you depending on your level of Kaya, stuff like that. You might not even need a stronger weapon per se. It's a little bit different. Don't watch those videos where they say you just need any weapon. It did not work for me. Maybe it did for other people. It just didn't work for me. So if you're like me, maybe you need something like this to help kind of give you more information. So if you then go to Lisa, you can see same thing. I ascended her to potentially 40, but she's still level 20. Elemental mastery is around 263. If you look at my weapon, I ended up using sacrificial fragments to give that a little bit of elemental mastery push. I did grow up my level just as needed. So I leveled it up to level 8. You might need a little bit different, but that's where you kind of need to kind of tweak your characters and not really follow what everyone else's video says. Let's go into the artifacts. Here, same thing. I try to master as much, try to focus on as much elemental mastery as possible. Elemental mastery. I did level this one to level 4. Same thing, elemental mastery, and then elemental mastery. So with that being said, let's go in. There's no talent ups, nothing. I guess I had some constellations, but there's some level 4 constellations there. Kaya, I'll just go ahead and show Kaya as well, just in case. You know, no constellations here. Okay, but even with Lisa, I'm not going to use her. I think. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to use her lightning rose, which is our Q. So that doesn't really matter too much. So let's go ahead and go in and showcase this. I will say it is still a little bit glitchy. I was on a roll last night and I got up to that 9 out of 10. But because I wanted to record this and share my experiences with you all, I decided to go to sleep and wait till the next morning to do this. So hopefully I get it done in the first try, but we'll see. So going in, make sure that your stamina is basically all the way up because you're going to need it to run around the slimes to basically bunch them up like, you know, kind of like you're herding cows. So you'll see. Go ahead and run around. Oh, I messed up there. Oh, well, here we go.
The next day.
Yes, that was it, baby. All right, guys. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is, you know. Maybe I'm just not that great of a gamer, but I really struggled with this one. I don't know about you guys. Maybe there was a better method. I just couldn't think of it because, you know, there's some really creative people out there, you know, understanding like all the information within the game, and they were just able to just complete it. But anyways, that was it, guys. It's a little gimmicky, but I ended up getting it after a little bit of tries. So yep, here we go. There's that claim. Let's get that banner up and going, guys. Whew. Let's make sure we equip that nice new thing. Oh, all right. Best one out there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope that this video helps you guys out in just giving a bit more information to getting this achievement done. If you struggle like me, hopefully this helps you out a bit more. Anyways, thanks, guys. Have a good one.